I mean that with all due respect. And Krystle also gave the same sentiment that her family's crazy. So I said, well, this is going to work out great. To my in-laws, I mean, there's so much I can say about you guys and how you welcome me into your family. You know, I can tell you one story. I mean, there's a number of stories with Ed. The guy's an absolute legend. But I remember one time when I went golfing with him and Lucci was here, and I showed up, you know, not really having the relationship with these guys, and you know, I was kind of worried about, you know, how they would perceive me and vice versa. And I pulled up to the house at 7 a.m. and they were outside having a couple Bud Lights. So I said, wow, this is going to be great. I instantly ditched my Starbucks and, you know, proceeded as if I was ready to have a beer. So, and then Ed, obviously, he mentioned the barbecue, you know, the friendly competition, and I will say that Ed is he's amazing on the barbecue, and so I think he's got that thrown right now. But honestly, Michelle and Ed, I love you guys. You welcome me to your family, and you know, I'm forever grateful, and I look forward to a lot more margaritas, a lot more food. My mother-in-law, when she decides to make pasta, she makes enough for 40 people. But she does it with a lot of love, and that's really what's important here, guys. But thank you so much. I love you guys, and I look forward to a lot of great memories together.
To my parents, Ed and Michelle, although I like to think I was a perfect child, I know. Steve,
Am I saying that out loud?
although I like to think I was a perfect child, I know that I was very determined and I was stubborn in my ways, and that can be very challenging. You let me make my own mistakes, and you let me learn at my own pace. There was always a bed for me when I needed to lay my head down and pick myself back up. You raised me to be good, and you encouraged me to be something great. I hope that after 30 years, you can sit back today and be satisfied with the job well done. I love you both.
Yeah.
And to my parents, you know, I just want to really, you know, thank my parents. They're absolutely foundation, the backbone to who I am today. You know, our family, and my friends will know this. We love hard and we fight hard, but you know, it's a lot of love. My mother, who I'm fortunate to share the same birthday with, she knows me pretty well. And she's always been there for me, so Ma, I love you for that, and I'm not surprised that you are always there for me. And my dad, obviously, you know, he's got his ways of showing his love, but I can tell you right now, it's absolutely love all the time. He's always been there to support me in all my decisions, and I have nothing but you know, love and gratitude towards, you know, you guys doing what you did to raise me and kind of instill the skills to obviously land a beautiful wife as such here. So cheers to you guys, and and now to the groomsmen. So aside from these handsome gentlemen here, I have a lot of really good friends here that, you know, I'd be remiss to not, you know, mention and kind of give my respect. A lot of them are sitting over there, a lot of them are sitting over there, but you know, you guys are, again, you know, a part of my life and a part of who I am, and I appreciate you guys. We've got a lot of ups and downs and good times, more good than bad. But, you know, you guys, again, like I said, you're absolutely a part of who I am, and I appreciate you being here tonight. So, to these guys over here, first of all, I'm not going to say you guys look good tonight, but you do. You actually do look good today. Enzo. So I'm going to say a few words about each of them and not bore you, but, you know, just kind of who they are. Enzo, you know, literally the guy's got a heart of gold. I remember when we were teenagers, from carrying a stereo around when Enzo would be sitting on my handlebars of my bike listening to hip-hop, Tupac for those that are fans, when we were teenagers, and standing beside me on the biggest day of my life. One thing remains consistent with Enzo is that he's always there and always will be, so I thank you. Tyler, where is he? The taller, yet younger brother I never had. Like any big brother, I couldn't be more proud of the man he's become. I'd like to take a lot of that recognition for the man he's become. We'll talk about that later. And of course, being in sales, and Tyler is in sales, it'd be remiss if I didn't give him a shameless plug. So if anyone is looking for a BMW, Tyler is your guy, okay? So make sure you talk to him. Right there, yeah, he's right there, yeah. He's the good-looking guy, he's got 6 foot tall, blonde, blue eyes. Mike Valente, always been like an older brother to me. But like all older brothers, Mike's teachings and life lessons are not without tough love, but he always has good intentions. A guy that will go to battle for you each and every day. And trust me, if Mike stands up, you want that guy in your corner, okay guys? So, and what Mike doesn't know is that I have a 15-year plan right now to try to beat him at golf. Hence the 15-year plan. That just is a testament to how good he is at golf. My brother, Chris, aka C for those that know. My big brother. This guy showed me from a young age what not to do and what to do. So I thank you for taking those sacrifices for me. I learned a lot. I learned how to maneuver. I learned how to manipulate the parents. And although he would lead me in directions, sometimes it was purposefully. One of the, obviously having a sibling, you have a lot of rivalries, and being a brother when we were younger, we used to play, video games, and it got heated. It got very heated, so there was a lot of nights and days where we get into intense competition playing NBA and NHL, and I love my brother, man. He's got a good heart, and I thank him because he's always got my back, and I appreciate that. And finally, my best man, who I also saw shifted into politics after the speech he delivered, but another conversation. And the AKA for Rob is Maverick, but again, we don't have enough time to get into that either. Okay. So I'm a big believer about surrounding yourself with people that elevate you, lift you up when you're down, ensure you're on the right track and making the right life choices. His intentions are pure, and Rob indirectly became a role model without even knowing. Everything he does is with 100% sincerity and commitment. He's the one I look up to and always will. Robert, you're not only my best friend, you're my brother, through and through. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, and for standing beside me as my best friend.
They say you are the average of the 5 people you surround yourself with the most. And maybe that's true. Each symbolizing qualities you love, so much you feel you are, and so much you feel you need. Vicky, your guidance. My oldest and longest friend. We met on the first day of grade 9 in high school, and the most trouble we really ever got into was passing notes in class. Comics, actually, that we drew, about boy crushes and being the hero in our own stories. You've always been the hero in my story. You made the growing pains of being a teenager easy, and as adults, you're always available for those real life talks. Thank you for seeing me through. Sarah, you are Depth, my newest friend. For a short while, we found ourselves working together in a really strange environment. My favorite parts of the day were the sneaky texts to each other for a break, grab a tea, and chat about life. The realness of life, the depth of life, the things that people don't talk about. I hated the days that either of us were alone in that place. But the silver lining of typically working 7 days a week meant that we weren't separated rarely. Even though we're both not there anymore, being separated rarely, well, let's keep it that way. Jamie, you're a spirit, my big sister. As an only child, your friendship developed into a sisterhood I always craved. When we were young, you showed me the way. When you thought something was scary, you always went first to protect me. You also taught me that drinking beer at the end of the night helps prevent a hangover.
That's right, good friend.
But I guess that's what big sisters do. It's still some of my most useful advice to date. Kayla, you are essence. In you I see my reflection. Sometimes life has a crazy way of getting the better of us, and we can feel absolutely insane at times. I could call you with my most batshit crazy thoughts. And I know that you would answer completely judgment-free. Actually, half the time you would respond with things like, "Yep, that's insane. How can I help?" Julie, your courage. Together we have come a distance through the long grass. From sneaking into rooftop pools to carrying our heels over our heads 6 miles because, damn, these are the expensive ones. We've had our fair share of laughs. And our friendship stood like stone through adversity and heartache that came our way. But when life does give you those challenges, you make a pitcher of sangria, grab your best friend, and drink the whole damn thing. Thank you for standing beside me as my maid of honor.
To my